What's up, YouTube? PI Forever, and today we're doing a reaction to Jimmy Carr, Riskiest Jokes, Volume 1.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We never done Jimmy Carr, man. So I hope it's funny, man. Let's just get right into it, Jay Sizzle. Unless you got something you wanna.
I mean, so far in the thumbnail, he looked kind of clean cut, so I can only imagine what he's saying, but I'm kind of curious.
Let's see, man.
Wetting your bed is embarrassing as a child, but as an adult, wetting a child's bed is mortifying. It's almost impossible to explain that shit away.
Damn.
I bought a rape alarm because I kept on forgetting when to rape people.
I don't even know how this is funny.
Oh, bloody marvellous. When I was a kid, I was scared of the dentist. He was a paedophile.
It goes straight to it, no punchline.
Nothing.
I suppose that begs the question, how many fillings did he give me?
Caught you on that one? Yeah.
Islamic fundamentalist sex dolls. Do they blow themselves up?
No
In
punchline.
Palestinian passports under occupation, do they just put Israel? That joke is only there to test where the Guardian readers are sitting. No further questions, back to the knob gags. I met an incredible girl on the internet. Smart, sexy, uninhibited. Of course, it turned out to be a 12-year-old paraplegic boy. I'll be honest, the sex was disappointing.
Damn, bro.
Oh. I think we've reached the barrier there, haven't we? And we will laugh at that and nothing more. Well, fair enough. I don't want to make a big deal of this, but I recently adopted a newborn African child. He was just £7 plus postage and packing. That's how they get you. If only they'd put holes in that box.
He's
And that is the joke, interestingly, that Richard Curtis said was a bit much for the comic relief gig.
He's got a little jizzle. It's a little jizzle. A little mini jizzle.
When I was younger, I couldn't talk to women because I was hiding in their wardrobes masturbating.
Damn, brother.
I mean, he kind of looked believable that he doing this stuff.
It does. He look a little. Yeah.
Oh, I've written a rom-com. I wanted to tell you about this. I've written a romantic comedy. It's about a guy and a girl. Classic. Yeah. Initially, they hate each other. Classic. But they end up in bed together. Classic. It's called The Rapist. Did you see the story about Gary Glitter? There was a GCSE music question about Gary Glitter. How bad's that? How bad's that? A GCSE music question about a Gary Glitter song. Because if there's one artist you don't want associated with the phrase, shh, turn over, you've got an hour.
I don't know who Gary Glitter is. We'll find out. We'll find out. Turn over, you got an hour.
I should probably leave Glitter alone. He just wants to settle down and have kids.
Sound like he's going. Sound like this guy's done something.
Experiment with a role play rape fantasy.
Yeah.
She said no. I said that's the spirit.
He really likes to talk about rape.
Rape is such a horrible word, though. It's such a harsh, brutal, awful word. Rape. That's why I prefer to call it a struggle snuggle.
Well, the title does say riskiest.
You couldn't stay mad at a struggle snugglist, could you? Bloody adorable. A lot of people like to smoke cigarettes after sex, but you can't buy cigarettes until you're 16, so I have to get them for both of us.
What?
Bomb.
What? Cuz?
You think it's wrong I'm buying a 15-year-old girl cigarettes? You think it's wrong I'm fucking her? I'm kidding. Kidding does sound like a verb for child abuse, doesn't it? I'm kidding. Are you joking or touching kids? Obviously, it's a family show.
Look.
I've noticed a thing. I go out to see a lot of comedy shows, and I've noticed a thing. Comics tend to do their best stuff right at the end of the gig, and then they leave the audience wanting more. Sounds good, doesn't it? But it doesn't make any sense. Because you, the audience, are left wanting more, and the comedian has fucked off. That doesn't make any sense. So what I'd like to do, because I've given it some thought, I'd like to torpedo this gig with some very unpleasant jokes that will offend and upset you all. Yeah. And then you can all leave thinking, thank fuck that's over. You're welcome. Let's begin. If women are so good at multitasking, is it too much to ask? Tickle my balls while you work the shaft? Half a joke, half public service announcement. I often get asked, are you ever going to get married? I don't think I ever will get married. I mean, you can't get married at 16 without parental consent. And that's not going to happen. They still think she's dead.
Oh, damn. His Jezelnik is... His Jezelnik
it's like a
reaction, that's
mix
only
of Tosh Porno and Jezelnik.
But darker.
Did you all read that story about the girl that was kidnapped and kept in squalid conditions for 18 years? Did you read that story? Was I the only one that read that story and thought, 18 years in squalid conditions? Have a tidy round. Make a house a home, you lazy bint.
Have her tidy
Say
around.
What you like about the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They can work to a deadline. 3 words, nothing bad's happened.
Yeah, I think you like the darkness of
it.
it.
A kitten into an orphan's face.
I mean, the lightness of it.
Once, I did that once. And it was fucking funny, but you sort of had to be there. You know, I'm quite a giving sort of person. I mean, last year I donated a kidney. Of course, they wanted to know where I got it from. I know it's still warm. Keep it. I often get asked, someone asked earlier, favourite joke or rudest joke. I got asked in Liverpool last year, someone said, favourite pub joke. Someone shouted out at the end of the show. So I thought I'd end by telling you my favourite pub joke. It's quite a rude joke. I think you all knew it was going to be fairly rude. But I'll tell you, and then I'll tell you why I'm telling it. I got asked favourite pub joke.
said rape like 8 times.
So I said, tell my favourite pub joke. What's the difference between football and rape? Girls don't like football.
Brother.
That is a textbook response, Glasgow. It's a laugh followed by a ooh. The interesting thing for me is that that's not 2 distinct groups of people. There's not one group laughing and another group going ooh. Those are the same people. That joke makes you a little bit schizophrenic.
That's us.
Because you don't choose what you laugh at. I'm sure many of you have been disgusted at what you've been laughing at this evening. But you don't choose what you laugh at. It's like a reflex. You just laugh. And then another bit of you kicks in and goes, what the fuck are you doing laughing at that? Ooh. So I told it in Liverpool. It got a laugh, and then a ooh, and then there was a pause, and a woman at the back went, I like football.
Yeah. Of course.
Imagine that being your problem with that joke. She clearly had time to think, well, we all like it rough once in a while.
She went through it.
There. But I also enjoy soccer. Now I'm taking a stand. Well, as I say, it's been a pleasure performing. I mean, the reason we did the DVD here is because it's
silly.
One of the best gigs of the year. I fucking love it. Thank you so much for coming out. Just a couple of... Just one quick thing before I go. If anyone wants an autograph or to say hello after the show or to get fingered or to have a fight... whatever you would like, I'll be down there in that corner. I'm more than happy to wait as long as it takes. Thank you so much for coming out to see me, and I'll see you all again next year. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers. Good night. Thank you.
Pieces, Jimmy Carr. Pieces. Have you ever been to a comedy show? You been to a comedy show before?
Yeah. Went to Chuckles. Seen Kevin Hart.
You saw Kevin Hart at Chuckles? Oh, I didn't know that.
Not at Chuckles. I was saying 2 separate occasions.
Oh, okay.
I saw Kevin Hart at the Cannon Center.
Oh, okay.
And then saw some other comedians at Chuckles.
Have you at Chuckles though? Do you ever go over there and take pictures with the guy at the comedians?
No. I don't want that Polaroid.
Like have your So, like, I've been with people with female friends before, and they be like, "Hey, let's take a picture," and I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to take a picture." Did you think that's? Some people like.
What I'm gonna do with that picture of him?
I won't do anything, but I don't even want pictures of myself, so I know I don't want pictures.
So, that just ain't my thing. I'm like you. I don't really even have pictures of myself, let alone me and somebody.
I actually do have some Polaroids of like my daughter and my mom and my so like it's like 3 pictures, right? And my granddad, but they ain't in a frame or nothing. I just taped them on the wall upstairs. I'm not a picture dude out there, you know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Nah, I be looking at folks go take the picture. Like, why you want the picture with this motherfucker?
Well, I guess people like to show off, right? That's what we do, right? We like to show off, and they be like, "Oh, you saw Kevin Hart at the Cannon Center? Okay, then Jay, you were getting on down with the okay, no, okay, anyway."
Because they're like, even when I went to go see him though, and like some of the people I'm talking to, they're like, "Y'all want to get seats close to the stage?" I'm like, "To hear a joke? Like, I don't really got to be that close to hear a joke."
Yeah, bro.
I don't want to be part of the show, so I'm gonna sit far
away.
Good
point. Like, you were right. I went to Chuckles to see Corey Holcomb, and they put us up like the stage, like 3 feet from the stage where he was, and it was a girl. He was on her the whole show. I mean, he wasn't being mean or anything to her. He was just like, "Hey, girl, me and you could, that kind of stuff." She was enjoying it. She was laughing, which made the show funny. But it was really hilarious. I mean, I don't even know if he had any material. He was just talking to her, but it was just funny though. But we were so close. I was like, because comedians, they gonna go through the front row and talk about somebody, and he did that. I was like, oh brother, but he didn't bother us. He was on that girl. He was on that young female, man. She was. I'm trying to remember what she looked like. She was attractive for sure, but I just can't remember. He was on. That's why he was on it all. I mean, for like hour and a half. He was on stage for a while. Hour and a half.
Shooting this shot
the whole time. But it was funny. It was entertaining, man. It was really entertaining, man. I always wanted to see Corey Holcomb, his stand up live. And I did. It was pretty funny. He was funny. I can tell you that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now Jimmy Carr, this gentleman, he has Jeselnik, like you said, Tosh.0, but like he doesn't have the punchline, like he had to build it. Or something. Yeah. It's different. It's a different build than Jeselnik and Tosh.0. Like, I think they take a little longer day, but he's like, right to it. I ain't got time for going here. You go get it here.
Let me go and make you feel uneasy out the gate.
Yeah, out the gate, man. So. And I guess because he's on stage, you gotta laugh, or you just be like, oh, you gotta laugh at it, man. But some of it, I enjoy some of it. Some of it, it caught me later. Like Jeselnik.
I got most of the jokes. It just the delivery wasn't for me.
Yeah, that was just one part. We gotta, he might have the part 2. You got to check out part 2, JC.
I'm willing to give him another chance. So.
Yeah, we give Jimmy another chance, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all let us know if you give Jimmy a chance in the comment section below. And if it's your first time visiting us, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this wonderful, wonderful channel out to the world, man. JC, you got anything else to say, man?
I mean, normally I would try to be kind of rude or something too, but I mean, we just watched a good 2 or 3 minutes of that.
Yeah, so. You about to go hug somebody.
He got me.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. That man said rape like 18 times, bro. Okay, yeah. And R. Kelly. Y'all forgot these Beatles.
Yeah, like R. Kelly, that you?
Is R. Kelly in jail? Did he get out?
No, R. Kelly seems like he gonna be in jail forever. He losing trial after trial.
He'll be out He'll be out next year.
I think was the one he lost was in New York last, I think. And I think they found him guilty. And
no, he'll be out. He'll be out. Don't do Kels like that, man. Leave Kels.
Stop pissing on me, man. Get out.
Bruh, man. We focus on the wrong people. R. Kelly ain't did nothing today, brother. You know how I think. Anyway. Man, thank y'all so much for watching. I wish everybody the best.
The Pied Piper. He was
Pied
telling us what
Piper.
he was doing the whole time. We wouldn't listen. We just stepping in the name of love and
step side to side. I mean, I hadn't listened to R. Kelly lately, but I mean, I still listen to R. Kelly's music. I can, his music is music, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That 12 play 1 and 2 drop.
One, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna listen.
I'm gonna listen to it, man. I'm listening, cuz. I'm sorry, man. I'm listening to Chocolate Factory, y'all. I don't care nothing. I might even listen to. Look, I don't believe in none of that stuff, but I listen to Prayer Changes things. Prayer changes things. I don't believe in any of it. Not on one thing of it, JC. But I'm a jam to some Prayer Changes.
And on that note,
Prayer Changes. Hey man, that's all, JC. That's all you jam, dog.
until next time, people like it. I don't know.
Peace.